Hi again, this is Doug Williams with Viva Las Vegas Autos and A Car's Life, bringing you another spectacular vehicle. Now, if you're on Bring a Trailer, you've seen this vehicle before if you've been looking at square bodies for a few years, because this truck was on Bring a Trailer back in, I think, 2021, but it didn't look like this. It wasn't this. I mean, it was this, but it didn't look like this, and it had nothing that you're seeing here in front of you. This is a 1978 Chevrolet K20 Scottsdale package that when we got it, it was all the way it came off of Bring a Trailer. Unrestored, very nice condition, but it just wasn't nice enough for us. We had to take it to where it deserved to be, and that was pretty well over an extreme restoration, refurbishment. I know Bring a Trailer loves to call them refurbishments, but when we look at it, we're looking at keeping everything that we possibly can that's original, but also restoring everything that needs to be restored. And that's how we looked at this truck when we got it. Very, very clean, original with original paint on it and everything like that back in the day. If you look at the old Bring a Trailer ad, you'll see the condition that it was in. And then you'll start to see what we did to this thing. First, let me start with, it's an incredible truck, extremely well sorted out at this point as well. We did a lot to this thing. We started out obviously by dry ice cleaning, the underside of this body. That's the first things that we do when we get our vehicles. We take them in and start to strip them down a little bit and then get them ready for our paint and body restoration process. And part of that is dry ice cleaning the underside of these things. Wheel wells, engine bays, anywhere where dry ice can be. Now, of course, the wheels come off. We redo all of them, iron and frame and all that kind of stuff as well. So when you look underneath, it's a showpiece underneath there. Original finish from the factory. Had like undercoating and yuck on it. That's one of the things that I see a lot of restorations that are what I call top sides. But this thing looks as if this was a frame-off restoration, because everything underneath is just absolutely spectacular. Of course, you can see it's a lot higher than what it was, too. We put a 4-inch lift on this thing, made some front-end suspension and steering alterations to accommodate the 4-inch lift. A new steering box, a bunch of new stuff underneath there, new sway bar, a lot of components that we put up underneath there. Of course, the big KM3s, I think they're called, the mud terrain TAs. It's a brand new tire that just came out in the last, I think, year or so. We went back to the steel wheels on this thing because we wanted the deep dish steel wheels to accommodate those tires. And then did a full restoration on hubcaps that we had bought for this thing because we wanted those to look absolutely beautiful, and they look like brand new. Trim rings on the wheels just gives it an overall great look, in my opinion. The car was stripped down, all the trim taken off, and we redid the body and paint. Now, if you look at the old Bring a Trailer ad, the guy must have had a slide-in camper in it at one point in time. Not a big one, didn't look like, because the bed was dented. But it had holes in it that were drilled through, so we welded up all those holes as part of our restoration on the paint and body. Also, it had the great big mirrors on it that were huge on this thing. Stuck out like elephant ears. And we welded up the doors. We welded up the holes in the doors and things like that. They weren't just, plugged with Bondo or crap like that. So when we did this truck, we wanted to have it be right. We wanted it to be done extremely well. And with that, the lift on it and all the other components, this thing really turned out well for us. The paint was back to the original color. top to bottom, in all areas. We did the cream and the Cordovan brown, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. Panels finish is excellent. The mirror finish all the way down is absolutely beautiful. See that there? Everywhere you look. Refinished all the trim, repainted all the trim, refinished all the trim. We put a new bumper on the rear. Now you notice in the original Bring a Trailer ad, it had 350 on the grill. This one doesn't have it because in 1978, they didn't have that 350 in the grill in 1978. So I want to make sure that was correct. It's got the front bumper bars on it. You'll see in the pictures all the suspension components and everything we did, so I won't need to go through that right now. But it's part of all the stuff we did. But you can see how beautiful the paint is. And up close, it just has a beautiful finish to it. Absolutely beautiful finish. Super proud of our guys in the shop. They did a great job. Finish and fit. Everything looks great. And wheel wells look like brand new. I mean, the truck really looks like brand new everywhere you look. Inside, the seat material was in excellent original condition. So we did not want to recover that because it was absolutely beautiful. But we did refinish all the interior on this thing. And we put sound deadener all throughout the floor. You'll see pictures of that, how we gutted the interior of the vehicle. You'll see in the bed, paint and finish in the bed, and all the holes that were in there are all welded up. Bed looks absolutely stunning. Brand new tail lights. I always just like getting brand new ones. They look great, and these are the more expensive ones, so they look really well with the right trim on them. You can see up close in the fit and finish of the railing that goes along the trim, the chrome trim. It just looks absolutely beautiful. All this takes an enormous amount of time. Took us a year. We bought it a year ago as part of a 14 truck collection that we bought, most of which were square bodies. You've already seen a few of those on Bring a Trailer. My green 1976, my 1980 crew cab that sold recently. It didn't sell on Bring a Trailer, but it sold to the customer, same customer that bought our 1976. Bought our tan 1980. Very happy client, and maybe he'll want this one too. I don't know. We'll see. But he knows the quality of what we're producing, so he was happy with the 76 crew cab, two-wheel drive that hit a record number, which is just amazing. And we're just really happy about the production of what we're getting out of our vehicles and the level of detail that we go to. They're just beautiful. Inside, we were talking about that. The dash was absolutely beautiful. Original dash was absolutely beautiful. There was some markings on the trim up here, on the silver trim, so we did replace that. We did replace the window cranks, refinished all the door panels, refinished the original rubber mat. It's not perfect, but it looks absolutely incredible. We polished out the step plates going in, and she was just a beautiful vehicle. It's got cruise control, air conditioning, it blows ice cold, dual tanks. We did replace one of the tanks, I think on the driver's side here. It needed to be replaced, so we did that. And there's a whole list of things that we did on that thing, just little things. Everywhere you look, we did a lot of little things to make it look incredible. But let me show you under the engine bay. That looks absolutely beautiful as well. under the hood. You can see that we put in the new sound or heat pad there. Refinished all the engine bay inside here. All the wheel wells were taken out and removed, redone, blasted and redone. The engine was refinished. It runs fantastic. Went through and resealed everything. Just everywhere you look on this thing, it's beautiful. The whole front end here, just the truck that you can absolutely be proud of, because everywhere you look, it's just absolutely stunning, frankly. And we had a fun time doing it because we wanted this truck to be really special for its new owner. That's how we look at it. We want our vehicles to be something that whoever gets it, they're proud of it. They can enjoy it and have fun with it. So, and she drives as good as she looks. That's another thing. She really drives excellent. The steering on it's excellent. Went through a lot of effort to get that right with the four-wheel drive. You can see the rough country lift components that were put in here. And raise the connectors for the height and the rear suspension. Oh, we also put dual exhaust on this thing. That sounds great. And it just has the right kind of thump to it, and just beautiful. Little things too. When we take these off during the paint, we refinish the rain gutters and all the little trims and stuff like that. It was all refinished. So a lot of little detail work and time and effort put into this thing. So you, the winning bidder, will be very happy about its fit and finish. So let's take this thing for a drive. See how nice it is there. See how nice it is on the interior. It's a jump up. We'd like for to put maybe a step ladder on this thing, but we think we'll leave that to the choice of the new owner as to whether they go with electric steps or just bolt-on stuff. But we thought we'd leave that because I know that those are particular to their owners. So, but let's take this thing for a spin. Starts right up, runs excellent. Radio works. Air conditioning blows ice cold. Lights all work. Fuel gauges work. Both tanks. All your gauges work. This also has the rare RPM tack. Dash is absolutely beautiful on it. No cracks. And that's an original dash too. A lot of times if we see cracks, we're going to go ahead and replace them. She does drive nice though. You know, we've been out here in Boulder City since 2007. Viva Las Vegas Autos business since 2002. And 23 years. We've been just absolutely loving what we do. It's been a passion for me, my family, And many of my employees have been with me for years. One of them over 2 decades now. And we just really love seeing our cars get to that level that is exceptional. Window regulators, I just rolled up the driver's window regulator. They work great. Drive is really, really nice. Steering's easy, sharp. $60 miles an hour, about 3,000 RPMs. Turns just great. And goes down the road smooth. And the air blows ice cold too, which is nice. Especially when you get out here in Vegas, summertime, you don't have air conditioning, you're gonna know it. Turn signals work, horns work, lights all work. Just a sweet truck. It was sweet when it was back on Bring a Trailer. It's a whole lot more sweet now. The investments that we made were extensive. Little things add up, and I'll tell you, we made sure we crossed every T and dotted every I. So I sure hope we did, because it sure feels like I did. But we know that our client will be happy with this one, that's for sure. And that's what we're looking for. So if you have any questions, message board is a great place to interact. You can also email direct in Bring a Trailer. Be happy to have those conversations. Again, thanks for joining us. It's Doug Williams, Viva Las Vegas Autos. Our information is in the ads.